So this plant is over 2 feet long, and you could see how it's shaking. If heavy wind come, it will break this. So you do not want your tomato plant to be broken or any damage. You want to make sure we stake it. So you could either use a wood or you could use these guys. Checking the link in the description. I'm going to leave the link. Some of the stuff you need, I recommend to get these soft twist tie. They works really well. Or you could get the Velcro straps, which works really well. You do not want to get those skinny ones that cuts into your main stem. If it cuts into the main stem with the skinny one, it will hurt your plant and destroy your plant. You could get a 4 to 6 inch stake. Depends on the variety of the plant that you have. This tomato plant is a rainbow mix. It will grow between 3 to 5 feet. So I do not have a 5 feet or 6 feet, so I'm going to use this 4 feet temporary. If you have to, or if you need to add 2, I recommend you add 1 on the right side and 1 on the left side. This method that I'm showing you works for in-ground or container. It's the same thing. You look, that's my plant right there. It was really hot in the greenhouse, so I just watered. If you see your leaves are curling upward, it just needs water. It'll be fine. So what we're gonna do, the plant is tilting that way, so I'm gonna put a stake. Make sure you put it about 2 inches, which is fine, and we're gonna pull it back this way. So if you're using a piece of wood, always take a knife, make the edge pointed with a knife, so this way it's easy. If it's an in-ground, I recommend you use a hammer. It's fine. It's not gonna hurt the roots. So you can see I put it about 2 inch, so this way we could pull the plant. So the first thing, I'm gonna put a tie at least about 8 inches here. I'm gonna put a tie. So as you see the Velcro, I cut a piece. I'm gonna show you how this works too. So I like to come about 8 inches high up, and the Velcro kind of like loop it around, and it just stick together like that. Just pressed it in, and that's it. So that's the Velcro. It's simple and easy. And the twist tie, you average a piece what you're gonna need. So with the twist tie, I cut about at least 6 inches, and I bend it like that. And this is really easy to do. You just like push it in there and then twist it. You want to just twist this a couple times. Don't squeeze your plant too much, just to make sure it's strong enough to hold. It's whole enough, and that's it. Later on, we could put 1 tie from here to there like that. I could do it now. I don't need it. When the tomatoes grow and they get heavy, then I recommend you guys put another piece. You could rest it from this branch here to here, so this way it's secure. Coming from the main stem and this branch between here, there's a sucker. And you see how big it is right now, and it's gonna produce tomato. So if you notice, a lot of people remove their suckers. I remove my suckers halfway from the plant. I leave the suckers up top. The suckers basically will grow into extension piece like this tomato here, and that's gonna provide lots of more tomatoes, so I could get double harvest, even triple harvest, because there's another one right here, this piece right here, and I'm not gonna remove it, because by removing all the lower, the energy is flowing upward. And the good thing to prune, you have no leaves touching the bottom. You have no chance of get disease. It's more airflow. The plant is pushing more energy towards upward. And if you want to get more flowers and your plant to grow more tomatoes, you got to make sure give your plant some organic fertilizer, prune off some leaves to the bottom, and make sure you water on time. I water every 2 to 3 days. In the greenhouse, I definitely water every 2 to 3 days because it gets really hot in the greenhouse. And then you could see it's not going anywhere. You know, it's really strong. I gotta show you this too. This here's the tree pots. These are good for when you're seeding. Look at that. Your plant could grow a longer time in this, the roots. Check in the link in the description. I'll leave these here too if you guys want to get your hand. It's very important that you have something to stabilize your tomato plant as it's growing. If you don't want to go through all this, you could get a tomato cage. They work really well. Check in the link in the description. I'll leave that. Or what to do if your plant is about at least 2 feet. I said remove at least 10 inches of, remove the bottom 10 inches to remove all the lower leaves, remove the suckers, everything clean out like I have it. You just have a stem, and then from coming up, you have all your leaves and plants growing up top. This way your plant will be pushing all the energy upward, and that's how we're gonna grow. It's gonna grow fast, and this is how we're gonna get the max production. Always add an organic fertilizer, keep up with your watering, and if it's too hot, it puts a lot of stress on tomato plants, and then you see your leaves curl. So just make sure you water on time and keep your plant healthy, and this way it will be good. And what you could do, you could increase the calcium in tomato, because you don't want to end up again your tomato getting rotten at the bottom. So you want to make sure you increase the calcium. And if you're new, welcome to Green Tea Garden. We're all about growing a better home garden together. Thank everyone so much, and I really appreciate it. And we got a lot of videos coming up. If you subscribe, it's 100% free. Click the bell icon. Every time you do that, I upload a video, you'll get it right away, and it might be a video you're looking for. And for everyone who's been watching and joined Green Tea Garden, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.